I'll take that shield, thanks. Let's see how we can swap, change out the abilities. Let's just reset the points. Teach me mystery arrow arching. You want me to play archers solo? That is what it is. That's what it is. Nice. Very well, Crisis, since you want me to teach you that, I'll do that. I don't know if I want to do that with tier 7, because then I will get into battle with good players, and good players will just wreck me with cavalry. Which is not nice. How about? How about? I unlock this guy with my trial token. And I unlock some archers here. I'll play on guards. I just want you to teach me missile arching. I can't build with any missile things. Well, it only really works with archers. Oops, like, oh, yeah, I pushed him one tier too much. Well, doesn't matter. Let's get the archers. Eleven missile weapon damage. Get a hand, 7 weapon range, 6 movement speed. That is very good. So, yes, please. Okay, let's level up his abilities. I'm gonna level up haste. 23.
Want to see blood? With me then.
We have 34 minutes until the servers close. This is a Medieval 2 OST remix. It's not a remix, it's just Medieval 2 OST. It's just the original one. And now it's the Napoleon OST, because I have a playlist of Battle, Total War OSTs. It is just endless random repeat. Damn, it's a long queue. Maybe we'll play against AI. Maybe not, players are not really playing on tier 3 versus other players. I always tried against AI, which may actually be more challenging than playing versus humans. Maybe especially on lower levels, lower tiers. Let's see if I can carry with arches. Very long queue. Don't remember this one. The one that is playing right now. It is called Honor of Sultan. And the one that was playing before that. I don't know. Because it's on a shuffle, I can just look up what it was like 2 songs ago. I found a bike game. I'll go city. Then, since you want to see arrow arching or any missile arching, then I will go to the city, I guess. Did you how to do that? My god, mystery, I wrote that 4 minutes ago, a total of 3 total. Yeah, really fast. I was busy with battle. It even says it in my chat rooms that when I'm in battle, I usually focus on the battle itself and don't read the chat. I'm sorry, Crysis, for being a shitty streamer. Also, I've been messaged on Discord. A lot of people are messaging me on Discord. Come on, I'm streaming. Hello, can you be like more considerate? Anyway, 28 more minutes, so I guess 2 more battles, 3 if we're lucky. Cavalry and rushing our A points, nice. Running those spears, double nice. Cooldown 56 seconds on haste, good thing I was music. So, Crysis, if there are any units between your archers and your targets, they will usually go in a high arc like they did here, although not entirely because, well, they found a good angle. Let's try it again, do some really good friendly fire, and you can see they're firing in a high arc. You can also use focus fire for the same to happen. And also going in a high arc. But now that I have nothing in between my archers and the enemy archers I'm targeting here, they are going to fly in a low arc. But I'm a little bit blobbed up, so I need to spread out. There we go. Everything will go in a flat arc, delivering the damage much quicker and more reliant way. This is a much better angle to be shooting at. There we go. There it is gone. Get here. Doesn't really matter what you use here because the angle is really good. So and the blob is really big as well. You can try actually blobbing up, and I'm using crippling shot here. Yeah, that was a friendly fire as when you blobbed up. If I was slightly unblobbed and then shot, then it would deal friendly fire to myself. In a situation like that, it is okay to be blobbed up. Oh, let's block. Hopefully, not everyone misses. Ooh, such an MLG dodge. Let's use haste to increase my damage output. And it is actually quite noticeable how once I'm reloading, noticeably faster. What did you not know, Crysis? I'm pretty sure you did know that. It is pretty standard knowledge. And, you know, even non-Archer players know that, because Archer players will say, hey, give me flatters, give me flatters. And then we'll say, okay, yeah, I'm moving out of your way so you can have flatters. It's mainly for barrage purposes. Okay, crippling shot, 1. Crippling shot 2. Crippling shot 3. Fucking lags. Booster. Crippling shot.
Keep them at bay! Archers! Ready, fire! Release! Get in
Yeah, that's how we deal with a single cavalry. You just split up and shot at it from multiple angles. And there we go. You did that. Okay, C is going to be secured. I need to get back A though. It is quite important. Because if we don't have it, they have respawn zone right here. And that cavalry that just attacked me, that was the last unit. And I think it was, yes it definitely was. They will spawn right here. And there are 6 of archers here, not protected by a lot of infantry. So I need to do some really smart friendly fire. Open shot. Open shot. Open shot. Okay. I'll be a good boy and sacrifice myself here. Hold this cavalry back for as long as I can, which is a bit long. They do have kind of wet noodles. And let my team capture A.
The enemy has lost a capture point.
Oh, it got a bit faster. Oh, they're retreating. That's nice. Okay, let's try to survive. Because if I survive, I get to keep my XP, which I have accumulated quite a lot of. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I could flank him, maybe. Reflank, there we go. Oh, distance? No. Distance retreating heal. Hey, I routed him. Okay. Let's see what happens to infantry. Okay, we have point gain advantage, but we're 400 points behind. As I said, yeah, playing AI battles with randoms is challenging.
Get in fast! Up the pace!
An allied capture point is under attack.
They're telling me I just wasted 5k points just to force you to play archers. I could have done it with 1k points. That is what I'm telling you. Unless you have actually learned something, but hey. You redeemed Teach Me Mystery, so I am teaching you. I already told you pretty much everything there is about arcing your missiles, unless you meant something else. If you did, this still is your learning battle, so feel free to request something else about archers. Bjorik's archers specifically, maybe, because I'm not going to teach you how to barrage. It's a good idea to follow other archers on the battlefield, so that there's 6 units of archers unprotected in one tight space, especially as we saw some cavalry going here and here. It's a very smart micro move. Just gonna pull back with this archer tank. Well, I guess I can teach you a little bit about kiting.
The enemy has lost a capture point.
Actually, you should, as you retreat, and time your movement orders backwards
The
with
enemy
your
base is
shots.
vulnerable.
That you maximize your damage and distance gain at the same time.
Release! Quickly!
And you can also use crippling shot, which is a special ability of Briorix. But now we just want to get the fuck out of there because cavalry is coming and we have some infantry support finally arriving. In the meantime, our team has secured D, which is nice, and infantry is going to appear from behind the enemy forces. And now usually you want to just focus the softest target, which in this case is this warband unit here.
Loose missiles!
As you can see, we are firing in very nice high arc angles with this unit because we're firing over a building, and these units have a flat arc because there are no really units in between us and the target. And essentially in any ranged fight, just want to recognize the best possible target, which you determine by a few factors. Their armor, missile block, which is also factored in by the direction they're facing, the threat to you on your or your team, the priority of a unit, how much you want to get rid of a unit first before the other units, maybe which player they belong to as well. So maybe you want to eliminate the entire player and maybe leave that one player alone so that he doesn't respawn, to delay his respawn essentially. There's a lot of factors. It's just such an easy task as determining a target you're going to shoot at. And I don't think I actually listed them all.
Slay them! Attack! We're fighting allied units! Loose missiles!
But as you can hear, I guess, there's a lot that goes into picking your targets.
An enemy capture point is under attack. An enemy player has been eliminated.
And this is something I discussed in the previous battle, where I talk about that psychological effect.
Cripple them!
Nice clip.
We're attacking our
Of,
allies!
you know,
Lost a capture
a
point.
beginning archer player would have no idea how many factors go into picking your targets. But an advanced player does realize that, and then he is aware, hopefully, that picking targets, correct targets, is an area that he can improve in. Resulting in points. Have both DNA. Siscan are under our control, and if not, it will be soon. So we have a huge advantage over there. And XP wise, we are also looking pretty nice.
An enemy player has been eliminated.
It's another factor in determining whether you do friendly fire or not.
Ready! Fire!
This here may be bad friendly fire, but the sooner we get rid of enemy units, the sooner we get the C point. So even though it is pretty bad friendly fire, getting the point faster is to our advantage. And the cavalry players wisely run away from me, yes, as I
The enemy base.
purely justify my friendly fire for memes.
Our allies!
But if you actually think I'm a good player,
An enemy.
then maybe you are inclined to believe me.
We have secured a capture point.
Anyway, 6 points to 1. That is pretty good.
Up the pace!
Okay, since we have no vision and no valiance ahead of us, and I saw cavalry here, I'm just going to withdraw a little bit and maybe let this archer player to do something. After all, there is no pressure on us at the moment to do something. It is rather on the enemy. Quick shot, quick shot, quick shot.
An enemy capture point is
And that cavalry is dead, but there are 2 more incoming. So I better get around this corner as quickly as possible. Looks like the AI has targeted these archers instead, and there is a cavalry unit support coming in. Also, one creeping shot.
lost a capture point.
I wouldn't be able to use it because it would just run through my own units. Okay. Oh, we are also getting E. Where the fuck are enemies then? Oh, hello there. Here.
A new capture point has become available.
Oh, here are some allies who we need to help. 51 models. Oh, it's alright-ish.
We are halfway towards victory.
Up the pace!
That is how you aim focus fire. Good example.
Capture point.
Fire! Knock them back! Keep
Allied
them
capture point has been lost.
Oh, there's some focus on friendly fire with perfect shot. But
Contested.
as long as they're getting stopped for reaching me, that's okay.
loose missiles! Release!
It's a very interesting thing the AI does here.
Quick time!
Our unit is under attack.
Loose missiles!
No, my kills, fuck off, Cam. Oh, there's some
Capture point.
units coming from behind.
An allied capture point is under attack.
Fire!
Also, as you may have noticed, the way how you maximize your damage as archers is to use focus fire in between your regular shots.
Release!
An allied
But it's
capture
not
point
always
has
that you
been
want to use
lost.
focus fire, sometimes you want to save it.
Knock them back!
Yes, knock them back with cooking shot. That would work.
Quickly!
That's the position.
Ready! Fire!
So it is important to know the difference between how focus fire behaves and the regular shots behave.
Our unit is
In which situations focus fire is better. Sometimes, you know, you can use focus fire where you can't use regular fire and vice versa. You run to do
The
that.
enemy are halfway towards victory.
Well, my allies did it.
Get
I'll
in
just go back and heal. One advantage is actually that it's one gain the wise. The wind. Now get back. This unit actually doesn't need healing really. Well, 60 out of 60 soldiers and almost full health. But let's not split up too much.
An enemy player has been eliminated.
Quite a big fight at D, so let's go there. I don't know, Crisis, if I could kite the horse that are going to appear to my right. You tell me if I did. But as Ambiorix, you can kite enemy cavalry quite efficiently if you play your haste and crippling shot correctly.
An allied capture point has been lost.
Slow them up! Knock them back!
As you can see, thanks to crippling shot,
Capture point has become
they are moving pretty slowly, and also because they are in phalanx for whatever reason. Yeah, you can do a little damage at them.
Quick time!
that I'm describing here is much more difficult on lags, high ping. Oh, infantry chance this with the eyes.
Our unit is under attack.
Ready! Fire! Get moving! Attack!
Ja, dat is not eliminated.
Up the pace! Archers! Archers!
An allied capture point is under attack.
Slow them up! Destroy! Quick march! Get! Attack!
An enemy player has been eliminated.
I know, the battle is almost over.
We have almost achieved victory.
We got saved by one spear unit because one spear boy beat 6 other boys. Well, those are cavalry boys, I guess, yes. It's not hard to alternate crippling shot when your opponent is moving towards you in phalanx. I know! I'm not saying it was hard.
Point has become
What hard is though is because once you use crippling shot, you lose your
half of the enemy team.
attack order. And this is an area I can still improve on, and I am aware of this. So I know that my micro there wasn't perfect because I was alternating crippling shot, but I wasn't using my focused fire at the moment because that is the amount of micro that overwhelms me. So it should be crippling shot, focus fire on all units, go back to shooting, crippling shot, focus fire again once it comes off cooldown.
The enemy base is vulnerable. The enemy has lost a capture point.
Quick dive!
Oh, cavalry.
Those are allied units! Draw back!
Our unit is under attack.
And because of lags, the crippling shot didn't fire, didn't shoot quickly enough, and I got charged, but it didn't matter. Well, we can squeeze in one more battle, as it is 9 minutes until the servers are out.
People come first.
Let's go back to tier 6.